Hello everybody, it's Wendy, and today we are going to make a necklace and earrings using products from Sam's Bead Box June 2022 collection. Okay, but first your encouraging word for today is say yes to new adventures. So that is a good one. Since we have moved here to Florida, I have decided that I'm going to go to the beach every Monday. So that's my new adventure. Every Monday morning I'm going to get up, I'm going to go to the beach and spend a little time there. So that's my new adventure, and I'm excited about it. Okay, so for Sam's box this month, he had absolutely beautiful boho, summer, just gorgeous colors. And I loved these these are the pressed glass flower. They're 12 by 13.5 millimeter, and they came in this little 5-piece set. So we're going to be using all 4 of them, or all 5 of them. Then we're using the check glass faceted round honey amber. These are 6 millimeter. And then we're going to be using the check glass long teardrops. These are brios. So we're using all 5 of the flowers. You're going to need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 total of the they look like fire polished beads to me. It says that they are faceted rounds, but you're going to need what did I just say? 14 or 16 total. Anyway, sorry. You're going to need 4 of the blue teardrops, 4 of the yellow teardrops, and 6 of the red teardrops. I'm showing you everything for the earrings and the necklace. Okay. You're going to need a clasp, and I'm using this little flower toggle clasp. I thought it fit really well with those. You're going to need 2 clamshell connectors and 2 crimp beads. And you're going to need a length of Coriana chain or some kind of stringing chain. So this is 21 inches of the bright silver Coriana chain. You're going to need 2 I've got these little chandelier flower findings. You can use anything that you have, but I use this because I thought they matched good with that. And this is the earring that we're going to make. Okay, so you'll need those. You're going to need 6 6-millimeter jump rings for the earrings. You're going to need 1 eye pin, and you're going to need 2 lever back findings. And you're going to need 1 4-millimeter jump ring. Okay, so that's everything for the necklace and the earrings. We're going to start out with the necklace here. And this is super quick and easy. Okay, all we're doing is we're going to string these on. Now I do have a little pattern that I've written out here that I want to use. So we're going to do, first of all, our blue flower. Well, we're going to do 2. I don't know if I want to do 1 or 2. I think I'm just going to do 1. 1 faceted bead, then our blue flower. And this is the blue flower that has the pink. It's not the transparent one, it's the other one. Okay, then I'm going to do another faceted bead. Scoot this over a little bit. Okay, then we're going to do 1 red teardrop. Another faceted bead. This necklace, I'm calling it Raindrops and Posies because it reminded me of like flowers and raindrops in the spring or something. I don't know. Then we are doing a blue teardrop. Another faceted bead. Okay, then we are doing, our yellow flower. A faceted bead. These faceted beads go in between each and every other bead that we're putting on. So yellow flower, another faceted bead. Get him down here. He's wanting to stick right there on the chain. Okay, then our red teardrop. Another faceted bead. Our yellow teardrop. Another faceted bead. And then then our transparent blue flower. This chain will go through there because I had it on there a minute ago checking my pattern, but it's a little bit stiffer on this one flower for some reason, but it does go. Okay. Then we need another faceted bead. Then our red teardrop. Faceted bead. Blue teardrop. Faceted bead. Our red flower. Faceted bead. Yellow teardrop. Faceted bead. Red teardrop. Faceted bead. And our dark yellow flower. And one more faceted bead. And here, let's scoot all these down, is our little necklace. Now I think this turns out super cute. And see, it reminds me of flowers and raindrops, even though I know raindrops are not red and yellow, but still. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to match up my ends of my chain here. And just make sure these can slide around a little. If you don't want them to slide around a little, you could put some crimp beads and crimp the ends, you know, where the beads are, but they're fine. That doesn't bother me if they move around a little bit. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my clamshell connector, and I'm sorry, you need E6000 glue. I forgot to mention that. You don't have to have it. It's completely optional. I just like to use it when I have it laying here for a little extra security here. So I'm going to put my clamshell on my chain. Whoops. Do that again. Put my clamshell on my chain. There we go. And I'm going to put my crimp bead on. And then all I do is I just take my chain nose pliers and I come back a little bit from the edge, but just about a tiny little bit from the end right there. And I just crimp it down. You don't have to do it super hard. I mean, I just make sure that it's secure, and it wasn't secure. It came off. Okay, let's do that again. You do want to make sure that it's secure. So yes, pull on it. If it comes off, you have not crimped it down hard enough. They usually don't come off, but that's the first time I've ever had that happen. Let me put another one on there. I'll have to grab another one now. Well, for heaven's sakes, go on there. Now he doesn't want to go on. That one didn't want to stay on. Does he have another bead? Oh, I thought maybe he had another bead inside of him. Sometimes they do. Okay. Crimping it down again. Pull on it, make sure it's secure. That one is. And then I just like to dab a little bit of E6000 glue in there. Let me get a little bit out here. Not a whole lot, just enough to, I don't know, I just feel like it gives it some added security. You're going to put glue on the end of the chain so the crimp bead wouldn't slip off if you didn't get it crimped tight enough. And it's going to glue it inside this clamshell connector, so it's going to be very secure when it dries. So there it is. Just close that guy up right there. Line him up. Now let me grab another crimp bead. I don't use my good crimp beads for this because all it's doing is holding the place, holding your clamshell on. It's not, you know, doing anything. It's not putting two wires together or anything like that. So really, it doesn't have to be your good crimp beads or your crimp tubes. I just use these little cheap ones that I got from China. And they are cheapo. When you try to crimp them normally they break. So this is what I use them for, because you're not trying to crimp into the V shape or anything. You're just flattening it out. And it seems to be able to handle that. But it doesn't seem to be able to crimp into the V shape very well. Okay. Put that one on. Grab a little glue. And I just coat it all over with the 6000. When this dries, I mean, it's going to be very secure in there. It's not going to come out. I like to use this closure on the Coriana chain. I feel like it's very neat and just looks good. Okay, let me get my glue closed back up here because it is leaking out. All right, so there we have it. That is our little connection. Then I'm just going to take my little jump rings here, which I can't seem to hang on to now. I've got glue on my hands. Take our little jump rings and we're going to put our toggle on. Okay, so we'll do our toggle bar. Just make sure your jump rings are closed up really good. And our toggle ring. And I think this makes for a super cute little summery necklace. Very simple, but really, really colorful and pretty. I love these colors together. So there is our little necklace. So that's quick and easy, right? Can't get much quicker and easier than that. So there that one is. Now our earring is super easy as well. I have kind of transformed over to lever backs. I do not care for fish hooks lately because every time I wear them I lose them, and I know that you're supposed to wear the stopper, but I never can find the stoppers. So, but lever backs are not going to fall out of your ear, so I feel like they're very secure. I really like them. Okay, so we're going to take our little jump rings here, and we're going to hook our little brios right through them. I hate wire wrapping briolets. I just hate it. So I don't do it very often, and I would much rather use a jump ring or string them directly on wire if I can, or on, you know, chain, wire, whatever. But I very, very rarely wire wrap them. I just hate to. I just don't like it. Okay, so we're gonna put this one through here. Now the blue one that's in the middle, sometimes you have to finagle it a little bit to get it through there. There we go. I didn't have any trouble with the other ones that I did. He's a little tighter, I guess. Okay, so the blue one hangs in the middle, and I wanted it to hang down just a little farther than the other two, so I've also got a 4mm jump ring here. And we're just going to hook him on the middle. My jump ring open wide enough, but come on now. There we go. Okay, so there's our red and our blue. And I do want to mirror them, so flip that over. And then my yellow. All right, so that's that simple. Then we're just going to take our eye pin, and I'm going to go ahead and put it on the top of my little finding here. And the reason I like to do that is because we're going to wire wrap the loop, and I feel like or the bead on here, and I feel like it's just easier to get this on before you wire wrap. Now I'm going to take my little bead and put it on, okay, and then we're going to make a wrapped loop. So I'm going to take and bend this 90 degrees, okay, and I'm taking my round nose plier coming right in the bend, and I'm going to go up and over, rotate my plier up, and come right on around like this. Then I'm going to grab my loop with my pliers, and I'm going to grab with my other pliers, and I'm just going to wrap around about 3 times. So 1, 2. Go right about 3 full wraps around. Okay. I'm just going to cut this. I didn't get that cut very good, did I? I really need new cutters. Mine are getting really dull and old. And just tuck that in a little bit. Okay, and now you have your lever back here, but as you can see, it's hanging the wrong way. This loop is the wrong way. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and open this and put it on. I never get these open far enough. I'm always afraid I'm going to break them. Okay, close it back up. And then, so this is how it's hanging right now. That's not what we want. So we want to grab this one the way that we want it to hang. And then we're going to take our bottom and we're going to grab it and twist it the way that we need it to go. Okay, so as you can see, I turned it right around there and now it's hanging perfectly. So there is our little set of earrings and our necklace. I think these turned out super cute. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I will be doing more tutorials from Sam's Bead Box, more tutorials from Bargain Bead Box, more tutorials from Jesse James Beads. So yeah, I've been busy lately, but I like this set. I love Sam's box. It's always beautiful. It always has high quality, really nice beads. If you're interested in subscribing, I do have an affiliate link for $5 off your first box. It is Wendy, and I will link all the information in the description box below this video. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!